Hi, I'm Andy Wafer, game designer at Codemasters, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about a great new game we're working on, Perimeter. Perimeter is a high production quality real-time strategy game set in a rich sci-fi setting. Base building, variety of combat units and locations, fast-paced action, engaging story, resource allocation and multiplayer, but it also injects some new and exciting gameplay into the RTS genre. In Perimeter, highly detailed terrain maps allow us to make the landscape itself part of the strategy. This is thanks to a 3D engine that's capable of generating over 1 million polygons per second. In Perimeter, the player is given the ability to transform their units into a vast arsenal of types whilst in battle. This allows the player to utilise fresh offensive tactics.
Transforming successfully.
The player also has the ability to generate a force field around their base, the perimeter, for as long as their energy supply can sustain it, giving the player more variety in defensive tactics. Perimeter's storyline focuses on 3 warring factions travelling from world to world on giant spaceships, competing for resources on a mission to find a new home. In order to have enough energy for space travel, players have to collect it from the surface of planets whilst fending off other factions and native alien species. Now I'm going to demonstrate some of the game mechanics. I'll start a mission on the planet's surface. The large structure is my mothership. In order to get enough energy to my ship, I have to terraform the surface. First I select the area for my unit to terraform, and then I wait for them to terraform some of it for me. Now that it's terraformed, I can add some energy collectors. These have to be placed close enough to link up to the mothership or each other.
Energy core ready.
Energy is used to charge my ship, build structures, power my soldiers, weapons and shield. The player that controls the most landscape has the advantage. Now that I have a steady supply of energy, I'm going to build some unit factories. The base units I can build are soldiers, technicians and officers. Each have their own unique abilities, and I can have up to 500 in a single squad.
Plant ready.
Unit ready. Production. Unit ready.
I've expanded my base and built plenty of units, more energy cores, and I've also constructed some unit labs. These are very important as they allow me to morph my units into different types. Different combinations of labs allow me to build different units. Different units have very different offensive and defensive capabilities. Different ratios of soldiers, technicians and officers must be combined to create different types of units.
Initialized.
The ratios I currently have will give me 31 snipers.
Transforming initialized.
23 gyroids,
Squad is under
or
attack.
19 underground units. It's important to remember that morphing my units requires large amounts of energy. The energy cores in my base also have another use. They generate the perimeter force shield. I can turn them all on at once, which is a massive drain on my energy,
Shield
or
is
I
up.
can turn them on one at a time, which is more sustainable.
Energy core ready.
Unit ready is off. Filth activity detected. Ready.
When they're on, no enemy can get through.
Squad is under attack.
Shield
Squad is under attack.
Unit ready.
Squad is under attack.
Unit ready.
I also have a variety of fixed emplacement guns.
Shield is off. Unit
Some fire lasers. Some fire missiles. Some fire shells. And some even fire underground torpedoes.
Squad is under attack.
The enemy is preparing an assault. Let's attack him first. I'm going to attack from multiple angles using underground units, flying units, and my ultimate weapon, the ballistic missile launcher. I'm also going to try and connect my energy network up to the enemies and capture part of his base. I'm going to send in my flying units first to distract the enemy. Now I'll morph my snipers into underground units and disrupt the ground beneath his base, aiming for the weak link in his energy core chain.
Squad moves. Squad moves. Coordinates received. Squad is under attack.
That's the one. Now all I have to do is link up my network to the unconnected energy cores to capture them.
Energy core ready.
With the extra energy provided, I'll target my missile launcher to finish him off. And that's Perimeter, scheduled for release this spring.
Codemasters.